Hey Taurus, welcome to my space, welcome to my channel. I was led to give each sign of the zodiac a reading in regards to their family and friendship relationships. I normally don't see readings like that unless it's in a general reading. So I've just been led to begin these readings for your platonic relationships because those are also connections in your life that you should definitely be aware of and to nurture and make sure that that you're giving attention to the people in your life who, don't necessarily hold a romantic, energy in your life, because all relationships are lessons, all relationships have meaning, right? So Taurus, this is going to be for, I think I'm just going to make it a timeless reading. It depends on what you're going through, whatever energies pop out for you. This could be for your season, Taurus season, but I don't know if I'm going to be giving these readings too often. So I think I'll just make it a timeless reading, so that way, if there's any help that you need in your family, or there's something that you need to recognize, or something that you need to look out for, this is specifically for family in this reading. If you're Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, wherever Taurus is in your chart, if you resonate with that aspect of your personality, then these messages are for you. Okay, sorry guys, I'm trying to go through this, my tarot deck here, one of my tarot decks that I'm going to be using in your reading, making sure that there are no reversals, because I normally don't read reversals unless while I'm shuffling they come out in reverse. But yeah, alright, so we're all set. Alright, so we're going to pull 5 cards from the tarot, and we're going to pull, I'd say I'll pull 2 oracle messages for you, okay? Sorry if you guys hear any noise. Again, your energy has just kind of caused me to want to be outside. It just feels nice being out here now that the weather is warming up where I live, and just kind of be in my garden while I talk to you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into your reading, Taurus, and see what messages the universe has to offer you, what you can expect in the future in regards to your family. Okay, what your family holds for you, what is blocking you in regards to your family members, if there's family members that are intentionally blocking you or who are not, because it doesn't matter if they're family. Sometimes family members can block us from our purpose and keep us from happiness, and not all family relationships are meant to last for a lifetime. It's okay to take a break from a family member if they are not supporting your path and supporting, your happiness overall, okay? So Taurus, universe, source, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, gods, goddesses, earth spirits, earth guides, please come forth to speak to the sign of Taurus in regards to their family relationships. Their family relationships. What would you like Taurus to know in regard to their family relationships? Be with your parents, your children, your spouse, if you're married, aunt, uncle, cousins, brothers, sisters, right? Grandparents, great-grandparents. So we're going to go ahead and pull 2 cards for you, Taurus, okay, from the Oracle deck. For Taurus, from their family relationship. 2 cards, my spirit guides, 2 cards for Taurus, for their family relationships. So you have Sun in Aries, new beginnings, leap of faith. Some of you guys, there's a new baby when I see new beginnings, and especially when I see dolphins, because usually in certain cultures, or I forgot what culture it was, but dolphins represent new life, or they aid those who have passed on into the afterlife, or they welcome new souls into this life or into a life. So they can definitely have a lot to do with children and multiplying and, you know, bringing a new soul into the world. So you do have leap of faith, Sun in Aries. Some of you guys are dealing with an Aries, or you have Aries in your chart, or you're dealing with an Aries in your family. But then we have the eclipse in Pisces, okay? So some of you guys are dealing with a Pisces in your family, or you have Pisces in your chart. And it says, serve your higher purpose, free will. So there could be a situation in your family where you've been dealing with children, or a new child, or I feel like, Taurus, you've made a decision in your life, or you will at some point, or you need to. This can also be advice for you, Taurus, where you need to take a leap of faith and start something fresh. Okay, some of you guys may, the universe is pushing you to have a child, okay, or pushing you to work on getting pregnant, if you're able to, okay. Others of you, this is about forming your own path here, because in your family things may be, I'm not saying that it's traditional necessarily, but there could be a certain path that you're on a certain path, and it could have something to do with where your family or your parents or where a sibling, someone feels that you should be going towards. Some of you guys, you may suffer from something, maybe an addiction or something, where you just feel stuck because of family, and maybe you're drinking, or maybe if you have drug addictions or whatnot. Like, I feel like you're going to end up coming out of that. It could be connected to your family, or maybe there's people in your family, Taurus, who have addictions, okay, or they have some type of issue where, again, it's kind of been passed down, like, through the generations, and has caused you to really look at your life and decide, you know, I want to be free of this. I don't want this to be my life. I don't want this. And some of you guys, this just could be your whole family, where you just don't want this to be your family's life. You want, some of you guys are looking to move your family someplace. Some of you guys are moving away from your family, or some of you guys, if you're taking care of your family, you're actually moving your family. If you have children, or if you're taking care of your parents or your siblings, you guys are looking to move, because maybe there is a job, or there is some type of a purpose that you feel you want to fulfill. You want to follow a certain path, and you're kind of, maybe there are those of you who are married, or you have children with someone, and there's a certain job or project or a purpose that you have, and you want to follow it and pursue it, and you end up moving because of it, either with your family or away from them, because there's this brand new beginning with your family, or a brand new beginning for you. And I can't really tell if your family's necessarily supporting you in that or not, but we're going to find out, okay? For Taurus, 5 cards here, source for Taurus. So there's a card that wanted to fall out, and you got the 4 of Pentacles here. So it definitely looks like there is something that, this can be you too, Taurus. This is a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But yeah, there's something that you want, and you've been waiting and waiting. Some of you guys have been just wanting your family to just, you know, stop and look at what you're trying to accomplish. There's something that you're wanting to unfold, okay? There's something that you've been really holding on to, or it could be your family really holding on to you, holding on to tradition. Some of you guys are dealing with a Sagittarius, a Leo. Okay, there's also Scorpio here as well involved. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck here, so there's more Sagittarius energy, Leo energy. So we're going to clarify these in a second, but you have the Magician card. So Taurus, there's definitely someone here in regards to your family that, again, you have either pushed away from your family so that you can pursue, because it could be that your family, they have a certain mindset where if you revert away too far from what your family thinks is normal or thinks is good for you, they kind of try to form of grip around you. It could make you feel like you're not doing good enough, or make you feel bad, because that's very unhealthy energy, right? But death is here, or Scorpio energy. There could be a Scorpio in your life who is here to be like, to kind of take you away from that, to force you to drop all of this that you're holding on to with your family. It could be a job, it could be a career, could be anything, you know, where something you're holding on to, the universe is here to tell you, let go of it. And this could be something you've already done, or something you're going to end up having to face in the future. But there's definitely more to life. So if there are those of you who are just kind of living life with tunnel vision because of what your family wants you to do, no, because you want something. You need to change your perspective about, because your family's perspective is very, once again, you need to turn it upside down. And you may be afraid to do that. You may be afraid to challenge your parents, okay? Or challenge your grandparents, or challenge a sibling, or an aunt or an uncle. Because you have Sagittarius here. So there's strong love between you and your family for sure. But some of you guys suffer from addictions, okay, because of your family, or there's a genetic connection to addictions in your family. And this is what's causing you to have that tunnel vision, or causing you to feel out of sorts about life, and it's detaching you from what life can truly be, because this is what life can truly be, and you may be holding on to an addiction here, or you did. I see for those of you out there who are healing right now, like you guys are you've been sober for a while, or you've stopped doing something for a while that's been hurting you, you know, or hurting your relationship with your family. Okay, there's also with the Temperance card here, again, some of you guys are dealing with a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, or a Leo, or another earth sign, or Pisces or Aries. But I feel like Taurus, with your family, there is a reconciliation here. So for those of you who kind of had a falling out with your family, I don't really see a falling out necessarily. That's not what I'm seeing in the cards. I just see that maybe you just decided to maybe go to AA, or you go to counseling or something, to really just focus on yourself and your path and your purpose, to find your purpose in life, okay, which is very beautiful. I can't really tell. It depends on what you're going through. Some of you guys, you have very supportive families, and you're just pulling away from them to focus on yourself. Others of you, you could be dealing with a family that is not very supportive of you while you go on this journey, because they feel like you should be doing something else, or there should be a different way you should be going about healing yourself. But no, because you have this bright future ahead of you here, right? Your prayers, you're sending your prayers out with that hawk, or that, you know, falcon or eagle. Like, you're sending your prayers out. They're going to come back answered. They've already been answered, right? You sent out a message. You've sent out some prayers. They're going to be answered here. Some of you guys are sending letters or emails, or you're sending packages to your family, or your family sending you packages if you live at a distance, and maybe you just been at a distance somewhat to your family, from your family. But I feel like there is a reconciliation here with someone. Could be a Pisces, an Aries, a Leo, a Sag, or a Scorpio, depending on who you're dealing with. Like, it doesn't have to be those signs specifically. It can be any sign for that matter. Okay. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards for you, Taurus, in regards to your family. Clarify these cards for Taurus for your family. One more time for Taurus in regards to their family. Clarify these cards for Taurus in regards to their family lives. What do they need to know at this time? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so you do have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So definitely some of you guys are dealing with a father or a grandfather. Could be a mother too, who's just has very strong masculine energy. She just gets things done. Could be a mother as well. Very beautiful person here. If this is a father or grandfather, once again, very loving, very nurturing, very protective. Okay. I feel like you can talk to them about anything, and they have a lot of words of wisdom here. So this could involve a father or a grandfather, or a feminine energy. It could be a mother or grandmother. They're just more masculine in how they communicate. Okay, but they're still very loving. Yeah, so you have the Two of Cups here. So there is like, some of you guys are dealing with family situations where this could be a romantic situation that you're dealing with apart from your family, and you really cherish that relationship, and maybe your family is like, no, you know, we don't like them, or we don't, you know, or others of you, this can just be Two of Cups with your family, like you love your family. Not, this is not romantic, it can just be your family where you guys are very close, you love your family, you hold on to your family. But the universe, once again, I'm feeling like there's a block there. You can love your family, but there is something that's blocking you from your true purpose and your happiness, Taurus. You need to just, you gotta kind of let go of your family and their perspective of you. You gotta let go of that. That's not gonna serve you, okay? If they love you, they're going to accept you no matter what, right? But others of you, there is a romantic relationship apart from, like, that's outside of your family circle, obviously. You don't necessarily have to be married to this person, but you may be really holding on tight to this relationship for whatever reason. Okay, I can't really tell if it's good or bad. But if this relationship is holding you back from your path, or if this relationship is keeping you, if there's someone that you're with that doesn't like you being around your family, and they get mad when you're around your family, that's very unhealthy. Okay, but others of you, if you're married, there is something that you need to let go of within your marriage that's holding you back from your purpose. Okay, I'm not saying you have to let go of the marriage itself, but you need to let go of what you think this person's going to think of you if you're married. Because that, if you're married to this person, they're considered family, right? Especially if you guys have children together. So there's something that you need to let go of that you're being stubborn about. Yeah, so you have the Tower. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with a Scorpio here. A lot of Scorpio energy here. There's a Tower moment that's happened in your life that had to do with your purpose, that had to do with you going after what you truly wanted. It could have been like a health scare, could have been like really facing your addiction if you have an addiction. This can be a relationship gone wrong, or where you just realize, like, this relationship is keeping me from my family, or this person doesn't like me being around my family, or you just realize that if your family is being unhealthy and keeping you from being happy in a relationship, then again, you have that Tower moment where you realize, like, okay, there is so much more that I can be doing here, and I'm holding on to this family dynamic. It depends on what you're dealing with, right? So some of you guys are pregnant. We have Taurus. This also represents Libra energy here. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with a mother figure. You're kind of waiting. Some of you guys are pregnant. Again, like I was saying, like, somebody's pregnant. Somebody wants to get pregnant, and you're going to get somebody pregnant, or they're pregnant, or you're pregnant, sorry. And you're waiting on the baby. You're waiting on them. You're waiting to give birth. And I feel like it's any minute at this point for some of you. Okay. Others of you, when you first got pregnant with your first baby, for those of you who have multiple children, sorry guys if you guys hear all this noise next door, but it could have been that the baby took a while to be born. It took him a while to come out. Okay. But I do see like a marriage here. Something may need to be let go of in regards to motherhood or parenthood, where you, for those of you who have your own family and you have children, don't forget that your happiness is still on the table. So if you're sacrificing your happiness for being a parent, and you're not filling your cup so that you can be there for your children as a healthy parent, please be careful with that, okay? Others of you, you're giving too much to your relationship to your spouse, and you're not giving enough energy to your children as well. Others of you, you're giving a lot of energy to your children, which is okay, but remember, if you love somebody and you're married to them, or whether you're married or not, if you're committed and you have children with someone, you guys live together, you have to balance it. You have to balance loving your partner as well as loving your children, for those of you who are dealing with that. But others of you, this is just saying that you're going to get pregnant, and maybe this pregnancy may happen when you finally realize, like, you know, something about your purpose, okay? Maybe your purpose is attached to you being a parent, okay? It's going to give you some type of purpose, and that's when this addiction situation is really going to unfold and heal itself, right? Because of you getting pregnant. So some of you guys are going to stop drinking or smoking or doing drugs or doing something too much because you're pregnant. And then we have the Hanged Man again, clarifying the Sagittarius, the Temperance card. So there's definitely something like you have a changed perspective, or your perspective will change in the future, Taurus, in regards to your addictions. You'll realize that it's actually holding you back, whatever you're addicted to. Others of you, you're waiting on a reconciliation. You want to reconcile with someone, or they want to reconcile with you. They're just waiting for a good time to talk to you, okay? Or you're waiting on a good time to talk to them, okay? But for those of you who are not dealing with pregnancy, this can also mean that there is a brand new relationship with a parent or with a child or in your family that, even though you've known these people for all your life, some of you guys are meeting a new family member that you've never really met before. Maybe they live far away, or you're realizing that you're actually related to somebody that you thought was just a friend, but they're actually like a cousin or something, like, you know what I mean? Others of you, if this is a parent, maybe you had a distant parent that just wasn't really a good parent to you growing up, but now they're here. They want to actually have a relationship with you. You've been waiting and waiting on this person to show up in your life, okay? It could be this father figure, okay, or a mother. Then we have the Ace of Cups here. So once again, your cup. Those of you, if you're suffering from addiction, like, you're realizing that there is a whole cup that needs to be filled. It's not your alcohol beverage cup. Like, it's, if you're suffering from alcohol or drugs, like, there's other forms of happiness than addiction, what you're addicted to. Others of you, you're just going to go after your happiness. You're not worried about what your family may think about what makes you happy. You're just going to go for it, okay? Others of you in your marriage, like, you're actually going to start doing more things, more creative things that are actually going to bring happiness to your life and to your family life as well, okay? So there is a lot going on here, Taurus, in regards to your family, okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I do see here, Taurus, overall, when it comes to your family life, if I can give you any advice from these cards, focus on your purpose, your higher purpose, okay? Level up. If you already know what your purpose is, level up within that knowledge, okay? Go after what you want. If you want to have children and you feel like it's time, and you feel like having another baby is going to add to your family and it's going to make you happy, and it's, you know, maybe you want to, if you have multiple children, they may want a sibling, and maybe you've been holding off on it for some reason, but maybe this is a good time for you at this time, especially during your season, to get pregnant, or to get your spouse pregnant, or your significant other pregnant, whether you're married or not. Like, if you live with them and you guys are ready to have a kid for the first time, or for a second, third, fourth, fifth time, whichever, go ahead and do it. It's a good time. It's a good time to have children right now. But others of you, this is not about pregnancy or a spouse. This is about you creating brand new, healthy energy with your family that you guys have not really tapped into ever. And this is really going to grow and help your family understand a part of you, and maybe you even understanding a part of them that has never really been embraced, right? All right. Much love and light to all of you, Taurus. Let me know if you guys like these family readings. The next readings that will come out for you guys will be for your friendships, okay? So, yeah. Much love and light to all of you, Taurus. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I wish you guys the best of luck in your family relationships. Bye, Taurus.